Yo, what's going on? It's your man Rick the Dawn, and we are back with another one. That's right. The last game was pretty tricky. Started off down 14 and was able to turn that game around and actually win it. So, we're gonna go ahead and hop right into postseason game three. And I'm gonna be real with you. Going against number six Akron should be exciting. All right. I'm gonna make sure the jersey I pick is very different because they both have blue in them, and I'm ready to rock and roll, man. I'll tell you one thing. It would be nice to have a game where I don't have any weird fumbles and everything goes according to plan. I haven't had like that home run game where I start off and end well. Good tackle. I didn't really know what to do there. I feel like I got stranded primarily because my running back is a little on the slow side, but nice way to redeem itself. I think maybe that's a strategy that I could employ this game, and that is really using the run a little bit, especially since they gave me the ball first. Since I got the ball first, what exactly is the rush to throwing the ball down the field? I can kind of take my time. I'm not trying to chase down a computer lead. The computer is behind me. So I can kind of take my time. And I think that's the strategy for this particular game. Just take my time. Don't feel like I got to go for the home run play right out the gate. And most importantly, hold on to the ball. Obviously, that's a tall task when you playing with a little bit of a inexperienced team or a team that is still early in the building process. But let's see what happens. So far, so good, though. I'm not really mad at the way that this game is starting to flow. All right, I kind of had to throw that away. The defender made a great read, and I didn't want to test him at all. Trust me, I didn't want to test him, so I just went ahead and just threw a nice soft pass to the middle, and just to see if anybody would pick it up. I was hoping he would break that tackle. Got to be careful with this running back. He hasn't shown consistency just yet. All right, so here's where things can get a little interesting. I'm going to go for two. Great job. He was able to get past the defender, and that left him wide open in the back. So that was an easy one. Now, here's where our next challenge comes in, and that is our defense getting a stop, man. It's such a rarity. Doesn't seem to happen at all. I was going to say it doesn't happen often. It doesn't seem to happen at all, actually. Okay, but at least we can rely on that right there. We did get a stop as far as um, the 2-point conversion. And with that being said, I think it's the perfect time to run the ball. Why? Because they get the ball back at the half. That was a beautiful run right there. I'm really taking chances right now. I probably shouldn't be. All right, I want to get down. Even though I know I could run for, several more yards, I'm going to try to be smart about this. I love when my running back is able to maneuver through the tackles. It's one of the coolest things about this game. And, a lot of people might not know why they like this game, but I can pretty much tell you why. It's because of the running, all right? The way that you can control your players as you have the ball. A lot of games really struggle with that on the mobile side. A lot of games don't do that well. I know before Retro Bowl, there were games that were coming out, football games. Like even Madden had like weird. Oh, that was a bad play. And actually, hopefully I don't regret that. But even Madden had like weird control schemes and stuff like that. And then some games they didn't even let you control the players. You just set up a play and then you watch the computer play the play out. So Retro Bowl is one of the few games that got the controlling of the characters part right. All right, so I'm doing a good job with milking the clock, and I actually love milking the clock because it just takes the pressure off of me. I don't have to worry about going for that home run play. Um, Naturally, one of the things I always have to keep an eye out for is not milking the clock too good, where I run out of time to score myself. That's happened before. That was a interesting play right there. Sometimes Retro Bowl puts me in these weird plays, and I'm like, yo, I need this, and I'm getting that. So even then, like even right here, I'd rather be on the right side because more the it's more open field on the right side, but they put me all the way on the left side for some reason, and that's exactly what I was talking about to be exact. All right, we did it perfectly. As long as the clock is under 30, it's an easy. Wait, all right, as long as it's under 30, they can't score, and that was important. All right, we're gonna go for a guaranteed 2-point conversion. I like to catch my players running that slant route. But I had to guarantee that they didn't get a chance to score because I knew they get the ball back at the half or after the half. And they missed the extra kick. So they're not doing a good job on special teams. And I think at this point, we can go ahead and start to run a score because we have a very strong command or commanding lead. And they don't seem to be in any hurry to change that. And we also converted on both of our 2-point conversions. So at this point, it's time to, put our foot on the pedal and just mash out on this guy. All right, that was probably the very very bad risk. When I saw that he didn't go for the dive or the fake out, I should have just went down. But I continued to run, and he did clip the back of my player, which has been resulting in fumbles a lot lately. All right, with that being said, we just crossed the 50, and I'm gonna try to break the play for that reason right there. Oh my gosh. I just called it, right? So that's why, man. I got to be careful about. I'm going to show you exactly what keeps happening. I keep thinking my player can, withstand the little clip tackle. And the answer is they cannot. And now I'm in a terrible spot. When I say terrible, I mean extremely terrible. I got two choices. I can try to score, and there it is again. There's that clip from behind. That is Retro Bowl's go-to play. If they are losing, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna have their player clip the back of your player and cough the ball up. That's like what they do. All right, that's their go-to play. Just like my go-to play. All right, there it is. Again, I'm not learning from my mistakes, as you can see. I'm still allowing my players to get clipped because I think I'm smarter than the game, and Retro Bowl is just dying to show me otherwise. All right, that's why I take that gamble, because when they miss, it's so satisfying. Oh, that's money. Get there, get there, get there. I try to get in there. I gotta be careful here. All right, so I had two choices. I could play this extremely slow game where I just milk the clock forever. Hold on, let me focus. Nice. Where I milk the clock forever. But I didn't like that strategy because sometimes when it's that much time on the clock, you can't really milk the clock. You know what I mean? You're just sitting there, just looking silly, dinking and dunking. And I kind of trust my defense this game. They did a pretty decent job. If it wasn't for that stupid fumble, we'll be running away with this game. All right, we were able to stop the 2-point conversion, which is awesome because that means we can also win the game with a, with a field goal. Now, obviously, I'm about to, slow the game down, bring it down the tempo a little notch, and my only concern from here is a fumble. So, typically, I'll risk it. I'll play a more riskier game, but at this point, that is not the strategy. We definitely got to play smart at this point because this is where we're going to win or lose the game right here, based on if we can just hold the ball, and also based on if I can play error-free. I'm going to get down. And the clock is actually moving very quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some throws here. And, I should have got down. Trust me, I tried to slide, but I just reacted too slowly. And that's how the game can get lost right there. You see, I figured it out. If they don't jump at my legs immediately, I got to get down. I can't play around. This is the playoffs, the postseason. And those kind of mistakes are much more costly now, All right, so it's time to stop milking the clock at this point. I'm a little nervous because I didn't know the clock was, that low. And I'm going to start to speed this bad boy up just a tad bit in the hopes that we can get down here because I really needed him to dive, man. I need them to dive at my feet, but they're just not taking the bait. I'm going to get down. Oh, my gosh, they tackled me before. It's terrifying when I don't get down before my player takes the hit. All right, definitely taking some risks We're down to 20 seconds. I clearly have a win if I were to just go for a simple field goal. But if you know, then you know. When it comes to field goals and retro bowl, they are extremely difficult because nice, game over. It doesn't even matter why. I was gonna say because the reticle moves too fast and you can't like, aim it out. But it doesn't matter now. Game over, guys. We made it. And we got the 2 point conversion for good measure. Wow. That was awesome, man. We just beat a top five team, and that's what it's all about right there. That was a hard game. I mean, if you look at all the details, you can see that there was never a point where I was able to feel comfortable. That game was difficult from start to finish. I had a game plan, and you saw what happened with the game plan. It got shredded up. Like everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. But we're going against number two Fresno in our next game, and you know what you got to do. Show some love, man. Throw some likes on the video because we are showing you, or I don't know who is we, but I'm showing you content that I've never shown before on this channel, and that being postseason play from Retro Bowl. And as you can probably tell, I've taken a team that is not the best this far. So that is an accomplishment within itself. But I will see you on the next one. It's been good. Deuces.